Hello! Oh, that was weird, hello. My voice started cracked, but anyway. Are we on? Let me see. YouTube, come on! Get me on. Okay, there we are. Ta-da! Here I am, and we've got excellent connection today. That is good. Okay, so today I am doing something a little different. Sorry, ignore my angry face. I just make that face sometimes because my model is weird. And VC face is weird. And it does not read my face correctly. Anyway, today I will be doing something a little different. I am going to be doing a dramatic reading instead of playing a game. I'm going to be doing a dramatic reading of Starkit's Prophecy, which, if you don't know, is a really infamous Warrior Cats trollfic that was written back in, the 2000s? I don't know, but it's become really famous among the Warrior Cats fandom. Now, I haven't been in the Warrior Cats fandom for a long time. I stopped reading those books quite a while ago, and then I picked them up again, and then I stopped reading again. Because, they really did decrease in quality after, say, Omen of the Stars, or maybe Dawn of the Clans, I'm not sure. A Vision of Shadows, no. Anyway. But, yeah. I have had some participation in the Warriors fandom over the years. Like, as a sixth grader, I would write these terrible Warrior Cats fanfics, and then I would post them on fanfiction.net, and I was actually kind of a horrible person on that site. I did not like it when people made Starkit's Prophecy commentaries, because they would do whole fics that were just commentaries or rewrites of Starkit's Prophecy. And I really didn't like that. I thought it was unoriginal and uncreative, and I was stupid back then. But I also thought it was disrespectful to the original author, because I did not realize it was a trollfic back then, because I never read the original story. Now that I've read a bit of the actual story, I realize it was definitely a trollfic, and if it was not, then, okay, the author kind of deserves to be mocked. Just saying. Okay. Let's start reading. So, first we got the allegiances, as we always have in a Warriors book. Except in this, it is called the alliances. So, okay, we've got... Let me see. Okay. Yes, alliances, because they couldn't spell allegiances. So, okay, so like I said, this is my first story. Be nice, please. BTW, it's set after sunset, so what? Okay. Anyway, I think they copied and pasted this, mostly, from an actual Warriors book, but because it's actually spelled mostly right, but we'll see. Okay. ThunderClan. Leader, Firestar. Deputy, Brambleclaw. Medicine Cat, Jayfeather. I see, that is misspelled. Then you got Squirrelflight. Icefire. I actually like that, that's pretty cool. What happened? Did something happen? It just said it reconnected? Eh. Is the stream still going? Oh good, it's still going. That's good. Okay, let's see. So we've got Toad Ribbit. Okay. Rose Flame. Interesting. Briarstorm. Aw. Interesting. I do prefer Briarlight. She's a great character. Bumbleflower. Very pale gray Tom with black stripes. Okay. And Blossomwind. It's a pretty name, but I prefer Blossomfall. Oh, for apprentices, we've got Fox Daisypaw. Okay. Flamepaw. Fire-colored she-cat with one green eye, one blue eye. Lakepaw. Bright blue-gray she-cat with blue eyes. The last two are Starkit sisters. And then we've got They just had to... Oh, sitters. Never mind, not sisters, siders. And then there's Jazzpaw. I don't think warrior cats know what jazz is, but okay. Queens. We got Ferncloud and... Dawn Sparkle. Bright tortoiseshell she-cat with gargantuan blue eyes, mother of Jayfeather's kits, formerly of ShadowClan. So Starkit is still a kit, but her sisters are already apprentices. Okay? I've never looked at the allegiances before on this fic, I don't know. But, kits. Starkit, grayish blue and purple she-cat with molting orange eyes and a white star on her forehead. You see? I, put her in the stream. There she is! Over that way. Oh, weird, that looked like my neck snapped. My neck did not snap, don't worry guys. Okay. Elders, we got Longtail and Mouse Fur and Weasel Pelt. Big red tabby he-cat. Okay. With bright yellow eyes. He's Rowan Claw's dad. He came to ThunderClan when Dawn did. Oh. Oh! So, are you implying that, Dawn Sparkle is actually the Dawn Paw, who will be Dawn Pelt from Power of 3? Which would make... Okay, so... For a long time, Jayfeather and Lionblaze and Hollyleaf, they all thought that Dawn Pelt was their cousin, along with Flamepaw and Tigerpaw. So, Jayfeather basically mated with his cousin. Okay. But I mean, they're not actually cousins because Brambleclaw's not actually Jayfeather's dad. So I guess it's not incest. Well, whatever. So then we've got all this. Oh, never mind. They're different. We got Flamewind, Tigerclaw, and Dawn Feather. So Jayfeather did not mate with his cousin. Okay, that's good to know. And we've got... I'm just pointing out the weird stuff, to be honest. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Webfoot, whatever. Okay. Let's do this. Chapter 1. Prologue. The cats gathered around a pool. They all looked into it eagerly. A dark shape appeared on the surface. A blue she-cat looked up. Her eyes were bright. "There is a prophecy," she said. "Out of the darkness, stars will come and get rid of the evil Tiger and Holly." "It's about Starkit," a white tom said. "She's going to save the forest." He looked at an old gray and a gold tom by Blue Star. "She has powers nobody dreamed of," said the gold tom. "Should we tell Jayfeather?" he asked. "Yes," said Blue Star. "He needs to know." She walked away from the pool to tell Jayfeather about the prophecy. "Did you like it? Please tell me in review." Okay, Chapter 2, The Rise of a Heroine. "Okay, Jazzy-kun, please don't get mad at me because you're not in it yet. You'll appear soon, don't worry." Starkit walked up and Sunlit was in the branches. She closed her eyes again, still tired. But her mom wouldn't let her sleep, not today. "Sweetie, it's time to get up," said Dawn Sparkle, her eyes shining. "Today is important today." "What is it, Mom?" said Starkit, awake right away. Then the she-cat remembered what today was. "Oh my gosh, it's my ceremony today," she squealed exercisedly. Today was the day she was an apprentice. She flicked outside, not even waiting for her mom, but her mom caught up to her quick. "Sweetie, you know the clans don't accept cats like us use sometimes," she said. Starkit glared. She didn't like being told that. Just because her mom was a used-to-be Shadow clan cat, and her dad was Jay Feather the medicine cat didn't mean she was different. I think it does, but okay. Starpaw, come here, said Firestar from the leg. He jumped down. Starkit, it's time for you to become an apprentice, he said. You're a strong, brave cat. He just somehow knows this. Okay. And because of that, I will mentor with you. Everybody gasped. Starkit did too. She heard her mother say, wow. Not all of this is in the Moonkitti thing, but I guess they had to excise a bit of it. Fireheart licked her shoulder. He whispered in her ear, You'll be the best there ever was, Starpaw, I know T. Surprised, she walked away when they were done howling for her. Then she went over to Jay Feathern and Dawn Sparkle, who were very proud. Daughter, we're very happy, but we have something to say, said Jay Feather, his chest puffed out. You see, there's this prophecy Starkit gave me it. It said that out of darkness, stars will come and get rid of the evil tiger and Holly. Starpaw gasped. What does it mean? Well, I update fast, don't I? Review, or I'll hit you over the head with a frying pan. XDDD, JK. Chapter 3. The Battle for the Calm. Thanks, Jazzy-kun, for the good review, and stop flameing the story. I bet you can't write just such a good story. Starpaw walked over to the apprentice's den. Right. Inside she saw her sisters Flamepaw and Lakepaw and her friend Jazzpaw. Jazzy-kun, you're my BFFF, was sleeping on the moss. Jazzpaw, get up, she cried. Jazzpaw opened her brilliant blue eyes and looked at her. Do you want to go on patrol with me? She asked. Sure, said Jazzpaw, getting up from the moss. They left and went to the entrance to camp. But then, a cat came in through the entrance. It was Blackstar 111. Shadow Clan are attacking, she yelled. All the cats came out from their dens. She jumped on a cat and clawed him, and he ran off. Good job, Starpaw, Firestar called. The last cat I knew that could fit like that was Sandstrom. You're a good fitter. Starpaw was happy. She was a good fitter. Maybe this was what the prophecy meant. Thanks, and please no more flames. Chapter 3. The Training Under the Star. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry, but someone, glares at Rainy Days, flamed me, and I got really hurt. Okay, if you don't like the story, you don't have to read it, you know. Chapter 3. The Training Under the Stars. Shadow Clan run from the camp. Starpaw smiled. She had won. No one could hurt her family now. Starpaw, said Firestar, it's time we train. I want to show you how to fight. Okay, said Starpaw happily, but yo just saw I could fight, right? Well, yeah, said Firestar, but I wanted to see if that was all you knew. Okay. They went to the frost to gather, and the other cats cleaned up the bodies. Okay, Starpaw, said Firestar when they got there. We'll start with how to dog. Come on, that's too easy, yelled Starpaw. She just beat Blackstar. She was ready for anything. Okay, mewed Firestar. Let's learn how to claw an opponent. Yeah, yelled Starkit. She jumped at Firestar, not giving him time to attack. She hit his side. He didn't move. He was too surprised. She clawed him, and he started bleeding. Wow, Starpaw, he said. You're doing awesome. Really? Gave Starpaw? She didn't think she was doing that god. Was she connecting? This is so weird. Okay, what's going on? I keep getting notifications saying that I'm disconnecting and reconnecting. This is so weird. But it's okay, I'm gonna keep reading. Oh my gosh, really? asked Starpaw. Scourg? The Scourg? She heard so much about him. He was really evil and killed a lot of cats. I'm like, Scourg? I didn't mean it like that, Firepaw said fastly. I meant you were a good fighter. It's really cool. With that, Minnie thought to himself, Starpaw's so kawaii. Look at her eyes and her fur. Oh, okay, thanks. They trained Flora what later. Starpaw beat Firestar 8 times. Once she let him win to make him feel better. And BY the last one, she was a little tired. Hey, Firestar, can we hunt now? said Starpaw. I'm kinda hungry. I'm kinda hungry too, Starpaw. Oh, will if you want. Firestar was disappointed. He and Starpaw had been having so much fun. So they went hunting. Starpaw messed up a couple times, but Firestar said it was okay since it was only her second time. She'd had her first time when she was a little kid, and she and Firestar had snuck out together. That's why he chose her as his apprentice. Okay. Later that night, Starpaw locked up at the stars. She and Firestar had so much fun this day. They'd brought back enough food for the whole clan. Looking up at the stars, she turned to her best friend, Jazzpaw, and said, "Do you think we'll ever be up there?" "Yeah, totally," said Jazzpaw. "I mean, you'll be leader, and I'll be deputy one day. We'll have to." "Yeah," said Starpaw, smiling. She loved Jazzpaw. "Not in that way, you sickos!" They were best friends. She looked up at the stars again and smiled and fell asleep with the star-calm voices whisper in her head. Review are my life. Will you like it, Jazzy? I made you as kawaii as I could. Chapter 4. Starpaw decides. Flamers, you are all sadnists. Anyone who doesn't like the straw is a sadnist, because Starpaw has just such a strong connection with Starglen, and that's why you don't like it. It's because you don't lick Jesus. Starpaw woke up. It's time for parole. When was she in jail? Starpaw opened her bright rainbow eyes and looked around. "Oh my gosh, who was that?" She yelled. "It's me, Greystripe," Greystrip whispered in her ear. Starpaw got it up. "Oh my gosh, Greystrip, what do you want?" she yelped. Greystrip looked at her. "Will you be my mat?" he asked. "Oh my gosh, Greystripe, that's so Nick!" Starkit screamed. "But Firestar already asked me." "Well then, he's just an IDOT. Starpaw, walk up, it's time for parole." Starpaw opened her bright rainbow eyes and looked around. "Oh my gosh, who is that?" she yelled. "It's me, Greystripe," Greystrip whispered in her ear. Starpaw got it up. "Oh my gosh, Greystrip, what do you want?" she yelped. Greystripe looked at her. "Will you be my mat?" he asked. "Oh my gosh, Greystripe, that's so Nick," Starkit screamed. "But Firestar already asked me." "Well then, he's just an IDOT." "Why'd you say that?" yelled Starpaw. Greystrip okay, looked at her meanly. I don't lick him," squeaked Greystripe. He looked around fastly. "He's a mean cat." "Oh my gosh, you mean like Skorg?" Starpaw was shocked. No, you're much prettier than Skorg," said Greystripe. He licked her on the head. "I want you to be my mat." Yellow loud. Okay. "Well, maybe. What would Firestar say?" she whispered. Greystripe looked around again. "I don't think he would mind," said Greystripe. "Oh my gosh, sure then," Starpaw yelled happily. "What are you talking about?" said Fireheart. He was walking up. He looked angrily. "Oh, nothing, Firestar. Go back to sleep," mewed Starpaw, hoping he would leave so she could be alone with Greystripe. "Yeah, Firestar, there's nothing to worry about," cheered Greystripe. But Firestar didn't leave. Instead, he said, "I thought I heard you asking her to be our mate. Are they going to be a throuple or something?" "Oh, yeah," yelled Starpaw. But he didn't leave. Instead, he jumped on Greystripe. "I want to be with her," said Fireheart, attacking Greystripe. "No, I do," shouted. "Guys, stop fighting. You can both be my mats," Starpaw whispered angrily like Secret. "No, we can't do that. There can only be one. One, howled Firestar. "Otherwise, you'll chat on us." "So, Stargleam, who will you pick?" giggled Greystripe. Chapter 5. Untitles? Okay. "You are all just saints. Why can't you just accept Jesus? It would make your life so much more enjoyable. You would never have to worry again." I don't know. Starpaw said, she was so confused. Those two cats had asked her to be their mats, and what was she supposed to do? They were both handsome and all thing, but both had mats, and she loved them both. Firestar was so kind, and he obviously licked her a lot. gay stirp was so funny and call. Exclamation point! Said Starpaw as she ran into the forest. It was too much. She couldn't chase. She run and ran and run till her paws were hurting. Then she realized she crossed the water. Oh no, she thought. Shadow Clan will get me. What are you doing here? Volkstar as he waked up. I'm sorry, meowed Starkit. I didn't mean to. That's okay, said Blackstar. No one's perfect. No, that's not true, said Starpaw oft. StarClan is. What do you mean, whammed Blackstar. Well, they give us all this help and stuff, said Starpaw. Without them, we would be lost. We would be lost. Lust. Sorry. Not lost. Lust, she said. I guess that's ter, Bulkstar said. But said, I didn't really mean it that way. Oh, really? Why? Said Starpaw. Because you are. What? Yelled Starpaw, jumping away. Black Cuckoo Star tried to nuggle her. Nuggle her? I hope that means nudge. What are old trick to do? Mostrate me? Okay. Oh, Black Star started to explain, but Starpaw was too quick. No, she said. I don't need another Tom after me. I got a nog poor Belms right now anyway. Well, you're perfect, said Blackstar. You betted me in battle. You have to be. No, shouted Starpaw, again running into the forest. Tears railed down her cheeks. She was crying. She was sighing. It's too much, they thought, though. Starclone, help me. Chapter 6. Dizians. Stop glaming. If you're in flame, you're in this and will burn in Hegel. Lastest time on Starkit's Prahi. No, shouted Starpaw, again running into the forest. Tears railed down her cheeks. She was sighing. It's too much, she thought. StarClan, help me. I don't know why I'm slipping in such a weird voice. After that, Starpaw walked through the frost. She was so depressed it did. Who was they supposed to pick? Then she saw Jay Feather coming through the forest towards her. Jay Feather, I'm so confused. What do I do? She yelled. There are 3 Toms after me. 3! I know, said Jay Feather. He looked happy. That's good for you. It means that P.O. like Owl. He told, he's smiling. No, not. I love all of them. Even Blackstar? Said Starpaw, back wailing upst. I don't know who to ick. Well, then let me tell yo a story, said Jay Feathern, and he sat down. Once upon a time, there were a few cats that I licked. Who were they? Said Starpaw, sniffing. Their names were Starkit and Stick, sobbed Jay Feather. OMG, Stick? Whispered Starpaw. You were in love with a stick? She couldn't believe it. After all this time, she finds out that her father loved a stick. She gaped in shock. What did you do? She asked, though, because she was curious. Well, I couldn't have kids with a stick. Now, could I? Said J-Paw, and he looked confused, like he didn't even know she was gonna ask the question. So you went with Sparkle instead, yelled Starpaw, looking very happy. But that doesn't help me. What am I supposed to do? All your heart, said Jay Fair. Who do you want to be with? Starpaw thought for a second. Firestar, she yelled, and then ran off to tell him that she loved him. No flames! Chapter 8. The Ceremony 1. Let me check on the chat. Oh, 2 views and one concurrent viewer. Hi, Mercedes LP. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for all the support you give me, all the comments and stuff. It really means a lot. And, well, thank you for watching my videos and talking in the chat. Thank you. Okay. Stop Revo-figgin' bad. But then you, Jazz Paw, for the good old reviews you've been leaving. Starpaw skidded into the camp. First Star, she yelled, I have to tell Ow something. Not Ow, Starwa, said he. You've got to become warrior. Oh gosh, really? Creamed Starpaw. Yeah, said Firestar. You've been a war for only 3.14 days. But you are the best apprentice in the clan. You're perfect. We need you to help defeat Black Star and Shadow Clan and all the other clans. They are trying to attack us. We're in the middle of a war. Oh my gosh, we are? Screamed Star Pal. She was so surprised. Surprised. Yeah, the pelt did while you were away in your walk. River Clan attacked us, said Sandtrom. She looked sort of sad. She knew Firestar loved Stargleam, but it was okay. She knew what was best. She's stealing your mane and she's an apprentice. This is not right. Oh my god, said Starpaw. Quick, make me a warrior. Oak, said Firestar. He walked up to Starpaw. All cats gather round who are older to catch their one prey. Today we are making a new warrior. The clan gasped. Starpaw, shouted the clan. They all knew infancy it was she whom was being made a warrior. Starpaw was so excited. She'd never been so happy in her life. Starpaw, said Firepaw, who was simile like she'd never sent him simile before. Are you ready to become a warrior in the name of StarClan? Yes, she shocked. Oak, said. Then, by the powers of StarClan, I give you this narm. From now on, you will be known as Starpaw. Okay. For your pal, which things like the stars and connected to StarClan. We honor your bravery and kindness. I'm doing air quotes around kindness. I don't have hands in the avatar. Starpaw, shouted the clan. Stargleam gurned. She was a warrior, at least. Firescar, she said, coming over to him. I want to tell you something. They looked seriously at him. Yeah, what is it? He said, hop shining in his iris. Does he knew? Stargleam, I think. Firestar, she breathed. She couldn't. She was actually doing this after so long. Wind Clan attack! Shouted a voice from above the camp. It was Holy Leaf. It worked really hard on this chapter and tired to spell good, so please review nice. Chapter 9! To Evil, Tigger, and Holy. I said no flames. You're just jellos. You're going to hell just as all your saber. Oh no, it's Holy Leaf, yelled Firestraw. He ran away. Sandstrom went after him. Stargleam looked up. Holy Leaf was standing there, and there was another chat with her. Oh my gosh, it's Tiggerstar! She asked. What? I'm gonna give Tigerstar a Tigger voice because of that. What will we do? We figged, said Jayfeather, the medicine cat, and he ran at Holy Leaf, his sister. Starglamma watched as Holy Leaf locked at Jayfeather and killed him with one shot. You killed it, my feather! She yelled. Then she attacked Holy Leaf. Holypaw got out of the way, and Starpaw attacked Tiggerstar. You killed Tiggerstraw, wailed Firestar. He looked happy. You are special. Stargleam was so happy she didn't get knots as Holy Leaf grabbed Firestar and took him away. Oh no, yelled Starkit. We have to save him. A cliffhanger. See, I'm a good writer. I know what that is. Thanks for the good reviews, Jazz Paw, and everyone else who not a farmer. Chapter 10, The Recluse. Let me check on the chat again. Oh, good night, Mercedes. Good night. I hope you have a great day too. Everyone follow me, meowed Starpleam as he charged for the entrance to a camp. Tears streamed down her face once. She was so sad. Her father had died. Her leader was gone. Flame Paw, Lake Paw, Dust Belt, Mom, Loin Blaze, follow me, she said. I net a parole. They run into the frost, their paws working fastly. She would kill Holyleaf and Tigersar for what they'd done. She battle-cried using his nose to tar down the evil cats. Her heat burned at it. Soon they had funded them. They were hidden behind a boulder. Ha 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 ha! Laughed Holyleaf, putting her claw on Firestar's throat. I've got you now! Stargleam gasped. No! Fire heat! She screamed. Flamepaw, go! Flamepaw, go! I choose you! She said. Flamepaw hurtled at Holyleaf. Holyleaf leaped at her in surprise. How could they have followed me? She dogged at Flamepaw, her blue eyes flashing. So Holyleaf has green eyes now? Blue eyes now? I thought she had green eyes. Whatever. No, Flamepaw, wailed Lakepaw, seeing her sisters about to die. I love you, Falmapaw. She yelled, jumping herself in front of Holyleaf. Holyleaf's paw cut into her throat. Blood came out. Lakepaw fell down. No! Starpaw screamed. Flamepaw! She ran for Holyleaf, but it was no us. Lakepaw was dying. I loaf you, Stargleam, she whispered before her blue eyes closed. No, wake up, Lakepool, chortled Stargleam. She was so sad and dispersed she was crying. Ha ha ha, laughed Holyleaf evil. You just don't get it. I'm one of the tree. I have POWs beyond your imaginating. And then she turned in a bear. So she was naked? Gasped everyone. It was a bear. Yes, you just said that. I'm a sharpshitter, sled Holyleaf joyly. Stargleam, said Falmapaw cryingly. I need to go back to the damp. I got very Lakepaw. I've never been out of camp before. How do you get back? You just walk to the S, said Starpaw. Thanks, said Flamepaw, crying. She picked up the Lakepaw and put her on her back and run. Not so fast, said Holyleaf. You're not going to get away that easily. With a roar like a volcano erection. Oh, okay. She jumped at Stargleam. Everyone gasped. No! Yelled Stargleam, with something long and sharp punch into her book. You can't get me that easily. Everyone jumped at the bear. The bear reared in pain. Starepaw sent her teeth into its fore. It reared. Okay. Holyleaf the bear said. I know now, you're not going to be beaten that easily. Suddenly she was a cat, and her body dropped, her eyes went dark, she was on the ground. Suddenly, there was howl from the other side of the frosted. It was the Flamepaw. Lakepaw, you're back, she said. What? Said Stargleam. Then she looked. It was Lakepool. She was running toward the forest, with Stargleam was so happy. Then she saw your eyes. Bum bum bum. They were Holyleafs. The next chatter will coax soon. And stop flaming, you hatreds. You just don't believe in good. Chatter 1. The fit against the sitters. 1. Oh noes! Yelled Starpaw. She was so horrified. Lake Powell is back and said it's not okay. Of course I'm not okay. Lake Powell screeched loudly. She hissed at Stargleam. I'm being possessed by Holyleaf. What do you think? She yelled and hurled herself at Starpaw. Stargleam was so surprised she couldn't move. And it was Redpaw. Redpaw ran over to Starpaw and jumped in front of her, and Lakepaw hit her insta. No, Redpaw! Shook Stargleamia, and she looked at Redpaw. Redpaw, are you okay? She asked, upset. Redpaw coughed. No, I'm not, but at least I saved your life, she said, and then he did. Starflame looked at Redpaw, but she was so beautiful, then Stargleam shook her head. No, I'm street, she taught madly. But now what do we do against Lakepaw? She looked up. Lakepaw was running toward Loinblix, and she was widespread. I don't know what that means. No, Lionheart! Whispered Starglaim. Then she ran toward Lion Blaze, and she hit Lakepaw, who did too. Starglaim, I will get you for this, said Lakepaw as Satin Clan dragged away to Hell Clan. Not the Dark Forest, just straight up Hell, okay. He was wearing oink nail polish. Then Starglaim stinted to cry as she realized that her sitter ass dead. You killed my subject, Holy Lake Bear, turning back into Bear. I'll get you for thee, she said, and then she ran at Starflame. Oh, yelled everyone. Tarpaw, get out of the way! Tim seemed to slow down as Starclaw ran away from the bear, but she ran left into Tigger Star. Fuhrer Star, yelled at the Tigger Star, you are going to did now, and he held out, some Jew! OMG, Jew! yelled Famepaw. She looked at the U, but it wouldn't work because there's a lidstead on it. They all licked at the lizard. It was a newt. The newt ran away. No! yelled Famepaw. Now the U is gonna work her. Et the U, said a Tigger Star. He thirsted at Starglaim. Starglaim baked away. You'll never get moi to eat it, she asked, and then she yelled, you never took me alive. Well, he doesn't want you alive, Starglaim. He wants you dead. Are you so, sir? asked Tigger Claw, and then he lunged at Starglaim and grabbed her and ran away. You'll never catch me, he laughed meanly. I'm going to ShadowCon. And then he left. Guys, I've been working really hard on this while I was gone. I'm sorry for the wait. Review better and I'll update more quick. Chapter 12. The Stark Forest. No, yelled Starkit. She ran after Tiger Claw, but he was toe fat. She couldn't catch up. Finally, she stopped. She was so tired and so sad, tears began to roll down her face. Her sister was deed, and Tiger Star had escaped. Why am I so Ulysses? Why couldn't I kill her? It's not Oprah's fault, said a voice from beside her. Who's there? She said, jumped. It's just me, said Jay Wing, walking to beside her. You couldn't kill him because you're not dead. What? Said Stargleam. What do you mean? He's in the darker frosset, said Jay Feather. Hess already dead. Oh no, what do I do? Thought Stargleam. We can go to the dark forest, but it's fair danger, mewed Jay Feather. Tack me there, said Stargleam. She slept, and then they were in the dark forest. It was dark. Here was no mono to light the way, and it was hard to see. They heard voices. It was Tigger Star. Sorry, get over my eye. Sorry, I just need a moment. Okay, Jen. We'll tell her and invade ThunderCon, he was said. What? No, said Starpaw. She jumped at him. She was about to hit him when Blackstripe was there. Tiger Star, watch out, said Blackstripe. Tiger Star looked at her and he clawed her. It wasn't fair. Stargleam fell to the ground. Blood was coming from a wand on her shoulder. It was a lot of red blood. Hawk Frost looked at her. She was so beautiful, so kawaii. It was thought just like Fairstar. He loved her. He had to save her. He jumped in Tigger Star. He bit him, but it was too late. Starpaw was dying. It was turning balk. I love you, Seth said as she did. And then Stargleam was died. Well, how long have I been going? Oh wow, 40 minutes already. I want to cap this off at about an hour. So maybe I'll be able to read like half the story. I'm really enjoying this. So I think I'm going to make a second part to this, like a finale. Chapter 13. The Matang with StarkCon. Oh my gosh, what happened? Shrieked Starpaw. She looked around. Am I in Starkland? she asks when she say the cats that she knew. No, of course not. You're in the Dake Forest, gagged a grey he-cat. Starglame looked around windily for Tiggerstar, but she couldn't see him. Yes, you're in Satyr-Clone, said the she-cat. It was Yellowfang. Where else would you be? You don't need to be so red, said Starglame. She was mad. Sorry, said Yellowfang, but that made me made. It's okay, said Stargleam. But I was in the Stark Forest, so how did I die? Tiggerstraw killed you, said Blue Star, coming over to her. You can send cats to Starkholm even from the Dark Forest. Wait, so then I'm died? Said Stargleam. What do I do now? I can't sap out the frost like this. Not why we are going to send you back to Thundera clan, said Whitstrip. But we also have something very impotent to tell you first. OMG, what is it? Laughed Starpot. She stinted to jump up and down with Joe. It was Joe. Joe Mama, I guess. I want to know. Well, there are 10 things we need to give you before you go, said Leafpool, and she gave Starglame 2 rocks with writing on them. There are the 10 commons. OMG, the 10 commandants? Squealed Starglame, and she was so excited. I get to have 10 commandments? Yeah, said Blue Star. We need to give them to the Collins, but they won't listen. That's why we need you to do it for us. Okay, said Starglame, and she left StarClan, taking the rocks with her. Okay, this is gonna be fun. This is the warrior equivalent of the 10 Commandments. Chapter 14, the 10 Commandments. Starglum came down into the Thunderclane camp. It was dark. There were no cats outside. Little cats gator, she said. They gets gathered. I have a 10 commandants from StarClan, she said. The cats gasped. They started to murmur. Be quiet, Stargleam said. They were quiet. Here, she said, pushing the rocks forward. Look at them. You must follow these commandants for your whole lives if you want to get 5 into StarClan, she said. They looked at the rocks. 1. Thou shalt not believe in other golden-answers. 2. Don't make any pictures of anything and warhit them. If wow do, I will punch you and your grandkids. 4. Don't stay StarClan in vain. 5. Work for 6 days and worship me on 1. 6. Respect our mom and dad. 7. Don't kill otters unless in battle. 8. Don't be unfaithful to our mat. 9. Don't steal things from the other clan. 10. Don't lie about your neighbor. 10. Again. Don't be jealous of your neighbor. 11. No. Bang gay! The cat gasped. I'm sorry, said Dazed Pal. I've been a sinner. I'll do better next time. All the cats agreed. Starfire was happy. They were on the right path. If they followed StarClan, they would never go wrong. But suddenly she saw something. It was Redpaw and Lake Powell kissing. Bum bum bum. Chapter 15. The Truth. Starglim marked over to Redpaw and Lakepaw. She looked angrily. What did I just say? She asked. The 11th commandment is no being gay. But I love her, said Lakepaw. You, is it disgusting? It's not. I'm sorry, Dark Rose author person, but it is not. I can confirm as an actual gay person, it is not. But whatever. And it's against the 10. I thought there were 11, but whatever. 10 commandments, sobbed Starpaw. She went over and thrust herself between them. Do you want to go to the Dark Forest? Yes? asked Redpaw. No, you don't, said Stargleam. It's a really horrid place. I know I've been there. We are sorry, said Redpaw and Lakepaw. They looked sadly. We won't do it again. I hope not, said Stargleam, turning around and walking back to Firestar. We have to show this to the rest of the columns. Okay, said Firestar. We should go to the gathering. If we go to the gathering, then I can shoo off the commandants to the other clans, gagged Stargleam happy. Come Come on, let's go. She ran off, not waiting for any cat, and then she was at the gathering. Attention all cats, she yelled, leaping to the high rock. I need your attention. I have an announcer. OMG, what is it? Shocked Mitsyfoot. Is it Imtent? Yes, of course it's Imtent, yelled Stargleam, or else I wouldn't be her. Here, I have the 10 commandments, and you need to know what they are. She read the 10 comments of the other cats, and they all bowed down to her. Thank you for telling us, Stargleam, this happily. We won't sin again. God, said Stargleam. She jumped from the high rock. She saw Firestar coming through the crowd towards her. Stargleam, you are a much better cat than me at this. You should be better. I'm not died, so I'll go join the elders instead, he said, and he touched his nose to Stargleam's. You have to go to the Moonstone today to get your 9 lives. I'll go with you and chill with J-Father. Kawaii, said Stargleam happily. They left the gathering, and all the cats were cheering for her. So how'd you guys like it? It was so disgusting to write the yeah part. But things are gonna be better, no intercoms. Also, if you're a bad reviewer, you don't believe in gosh, you'll go to heck. Thanks, guys, for the god reviews. How long are we at? 47, okay. Chapter 16, The 9 Lives. But suddenly, as Satyr was leaping, there he was a nose from the bushes. The Shadwood clan spring out. There was Tail Poppy, Little Cold, Redstrom, Owlpad, Squirk, Wind. They're from the Alliances. I made them warriors. They don't appear in the books. And Cedargart, and Tawnypelt, and Rustfur. All of Blackstar's best warriors. Stargleam's melting orange swimmed with surprise. What are they going to do? Starglaw, said Blackstar sadly. You can't become the leader. Then it will be impossible for us to have kids, Jess said. I've got to do, Blackstar. It's my destiny. You can't fight feet. No, he meowed. I don't want to lose you. It's okay, said Fireheart. He was called that new since he wasn't ladder. He hadn't leafed yet. Yeah, said Gary Stripe. We loaf her toe. Okay, said Blackstar sadly. They walked away. Stargleam was glad she had a new love. She did not want to deal with this right now. Stargleam made Loinblaze her deputy. He took the clan back to camp. Her and J-Feather went and Firestar walked to the moon pool. I can't believe it's Sada Stargleam. I can, said J-Feather. He was smelling Stargleam, almost gasped. She'd never seen her father smile before. You're a great letter, Stargleam. I've always known since the first day I saw you. Really? She asked. Relay, he said. She smiled till for the first time in a long time she was really happy. She had so many Toms chasing after her, but now this would be Oka. They were close to the Moonsnot now. Stargleam was starting to get a little nervous. What if StarClan didn't like her? They went at the moon polo. It was a shiny, rotund pole. Stargleam had never seen anything so beautiful in her life before. I'm so proud of you, said Firetar, his gaze tinkling. Stargleam smiled and looked at the water. It was dark. Stargell opened her eyes, and she was in a frosset. Then there wheezed lots of stars, like me, she thought, looking at the star in her forehead. Then they shined brighter, and there were cats, lots of cats, and they were very starry. Starclab! All ready, shouted one of them from the front. Yes, said Starkit, when Wet was turbling with excitement. One of them came up. It was a blue cat. Bullstar, whispered Stargleam, awestruck. With this life, I give you leadership, said Bluestar, putting her nose to Stargleam's. It hurted. Bluestar walked away. Stargleam wondered how much more of this she could tack. It hurt so much she turbled. With this life, I give you courage, said Yellow Fag. Okay. Storling up to Stargleam, it hurted like nettles. Brambleclaw. When did Brambleclaw die? Came next. He put his nose on Stargleam's forehead. It hurt like Tiggerstar's class. With Storm, stumbled over next. With this lift, I give you strength. Yes, it well to protect your clan. Leave Wind came on to her. Okay. With this life, I give you knowledge. It hurt like fire. She got a lift from Bundleface for motherliness, a lift from Star for quickness, and life for Stonefur for bravery. She was shacking, she didn't knock if she could mack it. And then from the cord came a lino! Gleam gasped. This is Thunderstar, meowed Tallstar. It was the first leader of ThunderClan. Or, as it was called, Loin Clan. Starpaw couldn't breathe. She couldn't breath. She was so excited and so honored. I can't believe it's really you, Thunderstar, she said in awe. It's meh, said the lion. He touched his mastiff nose to her nose, and the pan was worse than ever before. Stargleam thought she would death. With his life I give here. You have a really strong heat before, but it is even stronger now. Thank you for giving commandments to the Collins. What would StarClan do without you? And now I will give you a namer. Wait, shouted Stargleam as he opened his mouth. I don't want my name to be Star. That would be stupid. I want to be called Gleamstar. Very well, said Lionstar, doping his head. He would listen to Starkit. She was Speckle. I now pronounce you Gleamstar. But as the cats began to chair, there was a darkness. The darkness swallowed everything. She could smell blood. Suddenly, Tigerstar and Holyleaf were there, in her vision. She saw them, tacking over the clans, and there was an arm of rogues, and cats were dying. And suddenly, there was a cat surrounded by a golden light. It was Hawkfrost. It made all the bad stuff disappear. Moo! Yelled Gleamstar, waking up. She just couldn't be in love with Hawkfrost. She just could. Okay, 8 more minutes. Then I'll stop. Chapter 17. Returner. Stargleam shook her head, wailing up from the Durham. Firestar was looking at her, and his grand eyes were sore. Laystar, you were talking in your sleep. Are you okay? He asked. Jayfeather looked up, said too. Yeah, I'm thin, Stargleam responded, getting up. I just had a bad dream, that's all. It's nothing. If you're sir, said Firestar, and they left the monopool and headed back to the ThunderClan camp. Gleamstar, you're back, they said happy, crowding all over her. Lakepaw and Redpaw looked sad, though, because Gleamstar had said they can't be in love. But Gleamstar ignored them, but she knew she had to do something more impotent. Lino Blaz, she said, locking for a deputy. I need you to take a patrol to the ShadowClan Boulder. I need you to tell Blackstar I'm let her now, she said, and she turned and walked over to Keeler's den, even though everyone was trying to ask her questions about the ceremony. Guys, let me go to bed, she said, showing them away. Let me have a niche to myself. They all walked away groveling. She never lets us have any fun, said Barry Noise. It's not kawaii at all. Gleamstar didn't care. She was waiting for Firestar. Then Fireheart came into her den. I'm leaving, he said, and he left. Stargleam followed him, yelling, Wait, where are you going? Well, I can't be let her, so I'm just going to leave for a while. Maybe I'll be a rogue, or maybe I'll go join SkyCloud. Who knows? Then he left. Stargleam was sad because that was her mentor and one of the cats she loved leaving, but it was Kaz, and that's what he wanted to do. It's okay, Star, said Hawkfrost, appearing out of nowhere. I mean, I love you, so it's all God. I know, said Stargleam, purring. She wrapped her tail around Hawkfrost's face. She didn't care that he was a rogue. She loved him, and now they could be together. Chapter 18. The Deet. Starkit woke up. She had been asleep. There was a yowl from the camper. She ran towards her den. She jumped of the high ridge. I got to kill wow, somebody said it was Tiggerstar, Titloo, said Holyleaf meanly from his eyes. Gleamstar wailed, Get out of the cramp, everyone. She could have handled it herself. No, said Barkfall. We love you so much, Stargleam, we couldn't leave you. The cats fought. Keith turned into a fox. Gleamstar surprised. She jumped, but it was too late. The fuzz was an ink from her face when Lino Blaze paraded. She clawed him. There was Bold. No, said Gleamstar. She was grief. Tears followed down her sparkling grey checks. They shone like the sun on her sparkling checks. Her rainbow eyes were glowed like skies after Renee. It was beautiful, thought Hawkfrost. It's Oyak Stargleam, said Lion Beals. I do for you. It makes me gay with happiness. Lion Blaze, are you a homosexual? Said Gleam Star. Gasp! Was your clan becoming queer? But before he could answer, he did. No, said Gleamstar. He was my brother's father. I will avenge thou. She said. She laughed at all fail, laughed and run. It's too large, she meowed. Lock behind you. Stargleam locked. Tigclaw was scratching Dawn's sparkle. She ran up to it. He could claw at him. He ran Aya. Get powdier, hockey kid, she said. It's too dangerous. Yeah. 9 means no, said Hockey Frost. I love you, my dear. I won't leave you. The cats were going. Tiggerstar lagged sadly. You may have defeated us this time, he said, but next time we'll be stronger. Then he left. Then Hollyleague left. Then ThunderClan was safe. Since Lion Blaze died, said Gleamstar, I need a new deputy. Jazzpaw, come here. Jazzpaw came. Jazzpaw, I want to make you a warrior, so you can be my deputy. Jazzpaw smiled. She was so happy. Jazzpaw, from now on you'll be Jazz Song. Also you're my deputy. Anyone have a problem with that? She was mean because she was sad. No, the cat said obediently. They knew he was sad. They rip-sected it. Lindblaze was her, after all. Consider, much of the class thought Stargleam was kawaii when she was mad. Her eyes robbled. She and Hawkfrost slept. Not like that! They're not makes! They would do that yet. Don't remember the commandments? I'm sorry, it talked so long. But I think I did real good on these chapters. I was tired, the last one was long. Okay, I think I'll read like 1 or 2 more chapters. 19. The Mirage. Next morning, Stargleam woke up and Hawkfrost was still sleeping next to her. She didn't want to ache him, so she left. She then went to look for a bunch of cats to go on parole. Jazzsong, Redpaw, Lakepaw, Flamepelt, you're all going on a patrol out to the windy Clenna Water, she said, and then she went back to her den to wake Hawkfrost up. She had to tell him something. Hawkfrost, let's get marred. She cocked him up and looked at him expectantly as he blinked his amber eyes. Oh, sweet sweat, that's a great idea, he said. Should we tell the clan? Yeah, that's why I was walking you up. She left the den and Hawkfrost was following. Let all vats order the cats there on prey gather here up in the high edge for a clan mountain. They all gathered, even though Milloy was upset that Bradpaw had been hurt. I haven't actually read Fading X yet, but I've heard that she gets hurt. Hawkfrost and I are getting miraged. Yelled Starpaw happy. Everyone started clapping. They were so happily for Starkit, they knew she needed a mat. Do you know what we should do? Called out Bubpaw, and Stargleam didn't want to listen to him because he was stupid. And just look at his Naram, how could he not be stupid? But she was letter, so she decided to harm him. What is it, Bumflet? She asked, logoing at the he-cat. We should go and announce it at the gathering, he said, and everyone cheered. They all argued with him. They all argued with him. So the ThunderClan cats left for the gathering. But when they got there, they saw Bullstar was dead, and his plus was Flamestar. I'll read 1 more chapter. We can get to the point where, spoiler alert, Gleamstar dies. Again. Chapter 19, The Noue Love. Stupid flums, you're all set and sits. Star Kisses is your saver, you can't just accept that. Also, I'm not a troll. People tell me I'm very petty. B2W Jazz, are you happy with the last chapter? I know I promised I would make you deputy. Gasped. What are you doing here, Firestar? She said. I talk over Shadow Clan, she said happily. I went to their territory and they found me there. They told me that Blackstar was dead. He was so depressed when he came later that he committed suicide. Oh my gosh, but that's a sin, said Stargleam. I know, right? Firestar, but he was so sad you wouldn't be his meat. Flamestar was sad for a moment, but then she remembered her and Hawkfrost were getting marred, and she was happy again. She ran towards the Hyoka. The bats were catching her eye as she passed. They wondered why she was even more radiant than usual today. It was because she is happy, Hawk first thought. Cats of all clans, she yelled. I have an announce. What is it, Letter? They all said. Hawk for Post and me are getting martyred. The cool cats shared and saw unhappy. Some of them were sad. The Enver got to be Stargleam's Matt, but they were happy anyways because they loved her and knew what was best. Let the marriage began. But before the marriage could happen, there was no's. I want her to be my mate, said a voice from above. Starkit? said Gleam CR. No, said the voice. It's the Dak Crosset. And then there were clouds, and it started to rain, and lightning stroked. It hurt Starflame. It hurt. And Gleam Star could feel herself did. She woke up. She was in the dark frost, she remembered. His background. Black Star, she said, wondering if he'd wanted to see was Black Star a bad cat, she wondered. She didn't know if he would to the far Warrios. She saw a sharp and the Durtons. Black Star, she said, it's me, Stargleam. Then the cat turned around. It was Asphere. Ashfur looked at her. Giggle, he said. Limp Star, you're beautiful. Like Squirrel Flit. I wanted you to be my man. No, said Gleam. He looked sad. What do you mean? He said. And then, was Brocken Star? Okay, I think that's enough. Thank you guys for watching that. My throat's all tired now. I think I'm gonna save the rest of this for another part coming sometime. I don't know when. Anyway, credits. My model was made with Vroid Studio. The model was animated with VC Face. The banners and thumbnails were made with Canva. The outfit was downloaded from Mizuawa on Booth. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. The ribbons were made with by Luminoct. And also, today, I used something else to make the thumbnail. I used a Warrior Cat Super Edition template made by Moth on Twitter. You can find that in the description. And I hope you all have a magical day.